Stocks closed out their worst month in years, as investors battled a host of headwinds, including monetary tightening from the Federal Reserve, rising interest rates, worsening inflation, COVID lockdowns in China, and the ongoing war in Ukraine.
I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take sh**. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this.
This week, the Fed is expected to pull the trigger on its first half percentage point rate hike since 2000. And it could begin to reverse its large-scale asset purchases, used to help stabilize markets during the COVID crisis. PayPal started with a breakout gap, but that has since closed. The first resistance is found here at $92.50, a Fibonacci level. PayPal has already accumulated strong drops since October last year, where it confirmed the trend here. For now, this stock is testing the low of the year 2020, and if that range is broken at $82.50, we have correction to the $70 in this small accumulation of 2018. On the 1 hour chart, we can see a large graphic void, but this move is only confirmed up here in the $97.50 range. Since there is long shadow here at the $94, there is one more test there before setting the move. That is, the reversal will still form in this gap zone. So there's one more fix before redoing all this emptiness. PayPal has already found a resistance here at $92.50 after confirming this bullish micro pivot. Now, as we have two big bars before, it's time to wait for one more correction before finishing the previous move, testing the long shadow from Friday. So I made an entry at this point, which shows rejection because of the shadow. And I'm going to take it up to the whole number at $91, the first support. There is always a first reversal attempt, don't forget. Then, like another test here at the whole number and in this long shadow again to confirm the move. A dozen S&P stocks just had their worst quarter ever, as tech stocks sloughed of nearly $2 trillion in value. Facebook, Etsy, PayPal, and others had a bad start to the year as pandemic darlings and highly valued tech stocks sold off in the worst quarter for the Nasdaq Composite in more than 3 years. The digital payments industry is ripe for disruption. Though the nature and speed of that disruption aren't perfectly clear. Here in the sectors, we have energy with a surreal performance, although the week also started weak for oil. But the pressure today comes from consumer goods, real estate, utilities, healthcare, and mining. Square, like PayPal, also accumulates handsome losses. Since the stock renewed its high in August 2021 in the range of $289, despite the rebound in October, it has not been able to return to that level. And the confirmation was the following month, November 2021. For now, this stock is testing those shadows from the beginning of the year. February and March. But these two patterns are negative of continuation. We have here a hanging man and here a fake pin bar. Strong resistance at this level, $149. By this previous move from 2020, the long shadow of September 2020. We can see that Square went public in November 2015. And in May 2017, it took off. We have a large fractal here until September 2018, when it renewed high at $100. The following month, October 2018, after the new high, the stock didn't confirm the level and the battle began. We have the accumulation up between $83 and $50, and only confirmed in June 2020. What do I want to show with this? Square is holding on to these shadows, but if it misses that low, this low at $82.50, it will likely come back here in this accumulation. I didn't make any entries here because the spread is too high. Now, with 20 cents, and that's a lot of money. If you were just starting out in day trade, be on the lookout for this. It's very important. But here, Square also has a long shadow to retest. Here. That is the high of the previous week at $110. There is a possibility of a double bottom here in this range of $97, but it only confirms when it surpasses this range, $112.50. When it breaks, Square is on its way to this opening, $117. US stocks edged lower in the first session of May, mainly consumer, real estate, utilities, healthcare, and financial, following one of the worst monthly performances for the S&P since the depths of the pandemic in 2020. The Federal Reserve's next monetary policy setting meeting will be especially closely watched in the days ahead, with the central bank poised to release its latest policy statement and hold a press conference with Fed Chair Jerome Powell Wednesday afternoon. Inflation was already on the rise before Russia's invasion of Ukraine, triggered by rising natural gas prices and supply chain shortages after pandemic lockdowns. The war was abruptly pushed the price of oil and gas even higher. Here, Paysafe is much cheaper than the others, but there is a detail here. We can see here on the 5-minute chart that liquidity is low. Therefore, in stocks like this, you need to enter larger charts like 1 hour or daily chart. When it comes to the currency up and corners, there is a curious growth name within the digital payments space that just might give PayPal a run for its money. But that growth name is a pseudo startup called Paysafe, which has accomplished a great deal in a very short period of time. But Paysafe has been accumulating in this range between $3 and $2.50 since late April. And despite the big void chart, the moving average is still pointing down. This shows a certain selling pressure still here. To remake this earlier fractal, this stock needs to confirm this range, $3. Paysafe. Paysafe recently went public in October 2020. It renewed its high at the beginning of 2021 at $19.51, but left a big bear engulfing that month. Despite the rebounds, Paysafe didn't exceed $17. When it retested its debut low in August 2021, near to $90.50, it ended up confirming the breakout the following week here with a breakout gap. Since then, it's only gone downhill. Guess what? Now, what we can identify is a divergence. But it will only be confirmed if Paysafe breaks this range, $4. Despite the histogram being positive, the moving averages and especially the on-balance value showed opposite. They don't confirm the reversal yet. Therefore, even the stock retests this level of $4, it's likely to continue in the correction and renew the historical low of $2. Look, the situation is only starting to improve for the stock here above $10. It's clear that there is a movement, a first reversal attempt before. If this level, $4, is broken, and can play Paysafe for the opening of that mega bar again at $7.50. The first level of this Fibonacci, $7.50.